Now, one of the problems with LLMs, at least today, is that they still hallucinate. And what that means is hallucination is when the LLM can actually give you a good response that looks very authentic and looks very convincing, but is actually wrong. And this is one of my favorite examples here. Did Will Smith ever hit anyone? You ask GPT 3.5 that, and it gives you this response. No, Will Smith is a decent guy, no known assault incidents, etc. And of course, we all know that's wrong because this is really what happened in the Oscars about 2 years ago. So, that's an example of hallucination. And there's a lot of hallucinations. And the question is, how can we avoid them? How can we reduce the amount of hallucinations to make the end application for the user much better? So one of the ways you address hallucination is with RAG, and that's what made RAG so popular. So RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. Let me walk you through how that works at a really high level. So the idea behind RAG is that you actually augment the information that the LLM has with some other information. So it could be other public information, but in enterprise context, often it is just some private information that only exists within the firewall of the organization or your enterprise. So if an LLM regularly takes a user query, thinks about it for a while and gives you a response that's only based on its internal knowledge, with retrieval augmented generation, what you do is the LLM, holds for a second and asks a state-of-the-art retrieval engine to look at the data you provided and come up with relevant pieces of text or chunks or facts that the LLM could use to augment its internal knowledge base and answer more accurately. And so, again, use cases for that include, question answering and chatbots, like I mentioned earlier. And it's become a very common and very useful application in the enterprise setting.